Today I'm going to show you how to work up my baby girl Mary Janes. To get started, you're going to need a number 3 fine yarn. My first pair that I made, I used Bernat baby coordinates. Today for my video tutorial, I will be using Ice Yarns Magic Baby. This is a number 2 fine yarn, but it works up about the same as the number 3 Bernat coordinates. You're also going to need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and you'll also need a US G6 4.00 millimeter hook. To get started, start with a slip knot, and then we're going to chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now work 3 single crochet in the second chain from your hook. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to work a single crochet in the next 6 chains. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In our last chain, we're going to work 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now, working along the other side of our chain, we're going to work a single crochet in the next 6 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To finish this round of work, join with a slip stitch to your beginning single crochet. That completes this round of work. To get started on our second round of work, chain 2, 1, 2, work a half double crochet in the same stitch. Now we'll work a half double crochet, 2 half double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So 1 half double crochet, 2, now work 2 in the next stitch, 1, 2. Work a double crochet in the next 6 stitches. So this is 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Work 2 half double crochets in the next 3 stitches. So a half double crochet, half double crochet in the same stitch, half double crochet in your next stitch, half double crochet in the same stitch, half double crochet in your next stitch, half double crochet in the same stitch. Now we'll work a double crochet in each of the next 6 stitches. So double crochet once, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. To finish this round, join with a slip stitch to the second chain of your beginning chain 2. And that completes this round of work. Getting started on our third round of work, chain 2, 1, 2, that'll count as our beginning half double crochet. Work a half double crochet in the same stitch. And we're going to work 2 half double crochet in the next 5 stitches. So half double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the same stitch. That's 1. So half double crochet in your next stitch, half double crochet in the same stitch. That's 2. Half double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the same stitch. That's 3. That's 4, so 1 more. That's 5. Now half double crochet in the next 6 stitches. So 1 half double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to work 2 half double crochets in the next 6 stitches. So working a half double crochet in your next stitch, half double crochet in the same stitch, half double crochet, that was 1, half double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the same stitch, that's 2, half double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the same stitch, that's 3, half double crochet in your next stitch, half double crochet in the same stitch, that's 4, that was 5, that makes 6. Now we have 6 stitches left. We'll work a half double crochet in each of them. 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. To finish this round of work, join with a slip stitch to the second chain of your beginning chain 2. And that completes this round of work. Getting started on our fourth round of work, chain 1. For this round, we'll be working in our back loops. So you have your front loops, and then you have your back loops here. We're only going to be working in our back loops. So for the first stitch, I put it through my slip stitch and the stitch, and then I finish my single crochet. Now we're going to single crochet in each stitch around, working in the back loops. So just under 1 loop, like that right there, work a single crochet. Continue working single crochets all the way around in your back loops only. Now for this round of work, this is the only round that we'll be working in our back loops, and it'll give our little booty a little ridge around the edge of our sole. So just continue working your single crochets in each stitch around.
Single crochet in the back loops only, working our way around the entire boot.
When you're done, you should have a total of 36 single crochets.
We're almost there. Single crochet in the back loops.
You can see that edge starting to show.
Almost done here, just a few more to go.
When you're done, you'll want to join with a slip stitch to your beginning single crochet. So this is our last single crochet here. Now we need to join our work with that slip stitch in our beginning single crochet. That completes this round of work. Getting started on our 5th and 6th round of work, we'll start with a chain 1, work a single crochet in the same stitch, and then work a single crochet in each stitch around. Now you're working under both loops for this round, so we're just going to whiz through this, single crochets in each stitch around. And again, you will have 36 single crochets at the end of this round when you're finished.
Again, we're working single crochets in each stitch around. Almost at the end here.
And then we're working on round 5 right now. When we're done this round, we're not going to join. We're going to start working in continuous rounds. All right, so here we are. We're finished round 5. Now normally we would join, but we're just going to continue on into round 6. So again, single crochet in each stitch around. Now at this point, I normally put a stitch marker into my piece. I am going to go and grab one. Be right back. So I've got my stitch marker now, and we're going to put that in our first stitch. It's probably best from now on in to be using a stitch marker in your first stitch so that you don't lose your place. Now we're going to continue working single crochets in each stitch around, and we'll just whiz through this here. And again, at the end of this round, you will have 36 single crochets.
Almost done.
Okay, and then this completes this round of work. Round 6, we're finished. You have a little booty started there. Now getting started on our 7th round of work, you'll notice that this pattern has 2 parts. There's for booty A and then your booty B. That way you can make a right and a left booty. We're going to start on booty A for round 7. To do so, we're going to single crochet in the next 18 stitches. So we'll work our first single crochet. We'll take our stitch marker and we'll place it in our first stitch so that we don't lose our place. And then we'll continue on with our single crochets. So that was 1. We have a total of 18 to work. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now we're going to half double crochet 2 together over the next 16 stitches, which means we'll be working 8 of them in total. So to do the half double crochet decrease, yarn over, insert your hook into your stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop. You should now have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over and draw up through all the loops on your hook. So I'll show you that one again. We'll yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop. You should have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over and draw up through all the 5 loops on your hook. So that's 2 half double crochet decreases. We still have 6 more to work. So we'll work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more. And then 6. Now you should have 2 stitches left. We'll work a single crochet in each of those last 2 stitches. So 1, 2. That completes this round of work, and we'll get started on our next round. Getting started on booty A, round 8, we're going to remove our stitch marker and we're going to single crochet in the next 14 stitches. So let's do our first stitch, and then we're going to replace our stitch marker, and we have 13 more stitches. So that was 1, 2 single crochet, remember single crochet in each stitch. So that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so now we're going to work a single crochet 2 together. I believe we're doing 2. Let me just check my pattern here. So over the next 4 stitches, we'll work 2 single crochet decreases. To do that, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and draw up through all 3. That completes your single crochet decrease. Now to work your next one, same thing. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and draw up through all the loops on your hook. Now we're going to be working double crochet decreases over the next 8 stitches, so a total of 4. So to do that, we're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop, yarn over and draw through 2 loops on your hook. You'll now have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and drop through all 3 loops on your hook. So that's our double crochet decrease. We're going to do that 3 more times. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop, yarn over and draw through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2 loops on your hook. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and draw through all 3 loops on your hook. We'll do that 2 more times. So double crochet decrease, There's one, and then one more. So that's a total of 4 double crochet decreases. Now you have 2 stitches remaining. We're going to work a single crochet decrease in those last 2 stitches. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, draw up through that loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and draw through all 3 loops on your hook. That completes this round of work. Don't fasten off because you'll be adding on your strap next. Now to get started on adding the strap, we can remove our stitch marker because we don't need it anymore. What we can do is chain 10. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to work a half double crochet in the 4th chain from our hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in that one, work a half double crochet. And what you'll see there is that you've created a little button loop for your button. And then we're going to work a half double crochet in the remaining stitches. There's 6 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, one more, and then 6. Now at this point we're finished. So what you'll want to do is fasten off your yarn. Take my scissors here. I don't join with a slip stitch here. I'm going to do what I call the invisible join. So I draw up my yarn. Now we're going to need a yarn needle. Putting your yarn through the needle. If you look at your bootie, you're lined up with your 1 stitch here, and then we're going to be working in the next stitch. So put your yarn needle in underneath your stitch, and then if you look at the side of your strap, you'll see your stitches. I take my yarn needle and I put it in between. You actually want to kind of look from the inside, put it in the stitch and pull it through. Now, because I use a button that has a little hole in it, let me show you here. So I'm using this style of button, and it's got the little back on it. So you can use yarn to actually attach these buttons. And instead of having to sew an additional piece of yarn in, I take my tail and I weave it through the back of the sole. So find where you should be in there. So then you run it along the last round of stitches. They should all be single crochets along there until you get to the side. Now when you do this, you don't want to pull your tail too tight, because if you do, the back of your bootie is going to be all bunched up together. Now we're going to work this through those stitches. The next bootie is actually a lot easier because of the way it lays to do this. So we'll just continue doing this here. Until we get to the other side. Here we are. Okay, so I stretch out the back a little bit to loosen that tail so that it doesn't scrunch up the back of my bootie. Now I take my yarn needle and bring it out through the other side, and now you have a way to add on your button. And we're finished this bootie. Now to get started on your second bootie, you want to follow the rounds 1 through 6, and then once you've finished rounds 1 through 6, you'll have this part, and we'll start working on the directions for bootie B. Now getting started on round 7 for our bootie B, we're going to want to work a single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1, 2. I'm going to grab my stitch marker and I'm going to put it in my first stitch so that I don't lose my placement, because it's easy to do when you're working in continuous rounds. So that's there. Now we're going to work a half double crochet decrease over the next 16 stitches. So that's a total of 8 half double crochet decreases. I've already shown you on bootie A how to do it, and I'll show you again. So we yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop. You'll now have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop. You'll have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, draw through all the loops on your hook. Now we're going to do that 7 more times to continue our half double crochet decreases around. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to work a single crochet in the remaining 18 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You don't need to count these stitches because they're the last remaining stitches, but I do it just to make sure that I'm on count. So 15, 16, 17, 18. Perfect amount of stitches. That completes this round of work. Now getting started on round 8 of bootie B, remove your stitch marker and we're going to single crochet 2 together once. So insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and draw up through all the loops on your hook. Now that's our first stitch, so I'm going to put my stitch marker back in there. And now we're going to work double crochet decreases over the next 8 stitches, so a total of 4. Just to show you again how to do them, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop. You should have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, draw through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, draw through the last 3 loops on your hook. We're going to do that 3 more times, 3 more double crochet decreases. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So that's a total of 4 double crochet decreases. Now we're going to work 2 single crochet decreases over the next 4 stitches, so that'll be 2 of them. There's 1 single crochet decrease, and there's 2. Now you can work a single crochet in the last 13 stitches. You will leave 1 stitch unworked. So 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we still have that 1 last stitch unworked there. We can remove our stitch marker now because we don't need it anymore. There we are. And we're going to add the strap on to our bootie now. So we chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Work a half double crochet in the 4th chain away from your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, right in there. And you'll see that that created a button loop for you. And we're going to work a half double crochet in the remaining 6 chains. Half double crochet once, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can draw up your yarn and then use a yarn needle. Where is the yarn needle here? There it is. Insert your yarn needle into the next stitch in your bootie there. And then if you look at the strap, you can see where the yarn's coming out there. Hold on, right in here. We're going to insert our needle into that stitch and pull it all the way through. Now, normally what I would do is I would run my string through the back of the bootie and bring it out over on this side to sew on my button, but I don't have a long enough tail today. I ran short here, so I'm going to fasten it off and sew in my tail. And my booties are done. Look at these things. They're just too cute. For more crochet patterns, tutorials, and yarn shop, please visit my blog, dearestdebbie.com.